What is your name and what are you here at the wrestling program?
My name is Joey Simcoe. I'm the Director of Wrestling Operations and the head men's wrestling coach.
How do you think the team did this year?
I think the team performed pretty well throughout the season. We definitely saw the effects of being in the tougher region this year. I think we had about 5 guys. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. We had a team that basically the whole team could have placed at our old region. I think the whole team goes. We're in the toughest region in the country. The 2 that ended up making it out, made the finals. We had a champ and a runner-up at the national tournament. Finished 8th in the country. So definitely a good finish to the season.
What do you plan to do in the off season?
This off season, we're going to actually turn the wrestling room into a regional training center. We're working on paperwork. Deciding if we want to go the USA route or the New Way route, but working on turning this into a year-round facility so that college athletes and high school athletes can train year-round.
What are your expectations for next season?
We only lost 2 guys this year off the men's side, so I think we're definitely in contention to be a top 5 team. I think anything less than that isn't even feasible. We have the ability to be really tough, and I think that's the expectation across the board from the coaches to the athletes.
How do you think the team did this season?
I think both teams did very well. The women's team broke barriers and was the first women's team in Ohio to get to the national tournament, so I think that was great. The men's team, I think a top 8 team finish speaks for itself, along with 2 national finalists. I believe the head coach, Joey Simcoe, did a phenomenal job getting the guys ready and peaking at the right time. So I would say I think we did a phenomenal job this season and looking forward to next.
What is your position here at the wrestling program?
I am the men's assistant wrestling coach, and I'm helping out the women's program too, so considered maybe a women's assistant as well.
What's your name?
My name is Dustin Kirk. Our expectations for next season for both the men's and women's team, is to have multiple academic All-Americans as well as multiple athletic All-Americans. For the women's team, it's about getting our first All-American and hopefully national champ. And on the men's squad, since we have 2 returning national finalists, we would like to get a top 5 team finish and hopefully be national champs next year as well.
My expectations are very high. I think we have a lot of potential. It's a very young team filled with all freshmen and sophomores, but I don't think that's going to stop us all. I think that we could come up with at least, my goal is going to have 5 All-Americans next year. And I don't think that's unreasonable. I think that's very reasonable.
Okay. What do you plan to do in the off season?
In the off season, we're going to be doing lifting 3 days a week over the summertime for those girls who aren't here. And the girls who are here, we'll do them together. And I also would like to see them get on the mat at least twice a week, so they don't get rusty, and they keep the flow of wrestling going.
Who are you to the wrestling program?
Who am I? I am the head women's wrestling coach for Tiffin University.